Oh, oh, it
Do this
didn't happen
again.
this guy.
And my spine doesn't exist.
All right, and we're back. I love doing that. Obviously, guys, you know it's been a couple seconds since the last.
Yeah, the mission is already playing. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
the
saw
mission
that
was.
too.
You see that grunt fly off?
Yeah.
All right.
I saw 4 grunts fly off. What are you
Oh.
talking about?
I don't know. Anyway, we're on the next mission, which I believe is the control room.
Silent
Or
guitar.
sorry, silent cartography. That's right. Yeah, we're just trying to cut down on video file sizes, and I'm not really sure how to record a series yet. Like I don't know how any of you YouTubers do it, or you know, if any of my subscribers know exactly how people do series like this, especially something like a Halo campaign where everything just kind of blends together. If you guys know easier ways to do it, drop a comment down in below.
We should
I'll
probably point out that those are hard trying. Most people are solo YouTubers, you know, with
right.
they don't have to transfer files. We live 2 hours away from each other, so there's no easy way for me to get my recording to his editor, you know.
Right. So
Okay, let's move out.
it's just a little hard. So if anybody has any methods or tips and tricks that you utilize, or you know that other YouTubers utilize, let us know in the comments down below, because that would really help us out. Like I said, I'm just starting my YouTube career, as I'm sure a lot of you know. I'm not very good at this yet. You know, I don't know the ins and outs. I don't know the tips and tricks.
No one.
and
Whoa,
stuff
whoa,
like that, but,
shit. No one was gonna.
you know.
That's the whole point.
Yeah. So, if anybody knows, let us know. Thank you. Back to the game. So, in the
Thank you.
previous
Come again.
episode, we were talking about Star Wars canon, or Halo canon. I'm sorry. Oh my God, we're dead. I thought we were dead. Oh!
Whoa.
Oh! Yeah! I am a god amongst men. Oh my God, that was awesome. Anyway, we were talking about the return of the classic art style with Halo Infinite. And I know talking about Halo Infinite right now is like beating a dead horse. We only have so much information. We've only seen so many different shots of new game footage and stuff like that. So, you know, it is still not fairly new, but fairly untouched or unseen
Fresh.
yet. It's very, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm stuck.
Oh, I'm dead as well.
My God.
Oh, it didn't save your cool fucking warthog trick.
What do you mean?
Well, now technically it didn't happen if you relieve the timeline.
Shut up. Oh my God. Oh, now we're gonna fly. Oh, I thought we were gonna fly. I don't know. We caught it on recording. Everybody saw it.
You saw it. I didn't take my finger off the page. Oh God.
That was genuine fear in an adult man's voice.
Oh, you're dead. Running away.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened.
You came in contact with God.
Yeah. Where is this fucking guy? Where's he at?
I don't know. I ran as soon as you died, so I didn't take your shit.
Where is he?
Where do you spawn? What do you spawn with?
How did my pistol get all the way over here?
Dude, don't question it.
Yeah, I know. Alright, anyway. So, in the previous episode, we were talking about Star Wars and the art style. And I like... Oh my God, grunts. I was talking about how the return of the original art style is what us as true Halo fans want. Some people it didn't bother, but I feel like 90%, if not higher, of the fan base really wanted the old art style to return, because it's what we know and love. It's what we know and love. It's what Bungie had, you know, implemented into our brains, and or imprinted into our brains rather, and it's just, you know, I don't know. It's what we want. It's what I want. You have anything to add to
You want to
that?
grab that over shield?
Go ahead. Do you want to add anything to that, Ian?
Um, here's the thing. My first Halo introduction was with you and Seth's, well, our good friend Nick. Um, they played Halo to death. But my first Halo was Halo 3. You know, I was brought into the series on Halo 3, and that's my Halo 1. That's what I grew up with, if you to put it in other words. Um, so
Meanwhile, me and my buddy grew up playing Halo CE and Halo 2.
yeah, so that's what I mean. That's what I'm trying to get at is I grew up playing Halo 3. That's the one I was used to. So for me, it's an easier transition between 3 and 4, and eventually 5, than I would say more of the original players. Because that's just, you know, that's what I'm used to. I'm used to the newer art style. So that's why I don't. I can understand it. I don't understand it. The jarring or complaint about between the new art style and the older style, because it's less jarring for me. So
I mean,
well, I appreciate what 343 is doing in trying to appease the fans and make it more nostalgic. It's not as big of an issue for me. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So I don't know what I'm trying to get at. I'm basically saying the same stuff over and over again.
I don't know. It bothers me as an original Halo fan. I want to, you know, almost call myself an OG, but it's like, I don't know.
I mean, at the same time, you're talking to someone who thoroughly enjoyed 5.
I mean, see, see, that is such a controversial topic when it comes to the Halo fan base.
I mean, I don't want to call it, what's the word I'm looking for? Goalkeeping. Like, you're not a real Halo fan if you like Halo 5.
Yeah,
you know what I
no,
mean?
that's not a thing.
That's literal goalkeeping. But I'm not accusing anyone of it. It's just don't understand all the hate for 5. I enjoyed 5. I replay 5. I replay 4. You know?
Actually,
they're not my favorite Halo games. Halo 2, as I said in the last episode, is my favorite Halo game, and it's a lot of people's favorite Halo game. But
yeah,
it's not like it's a bad game, at least in my opinion.
right. I mean, okay,
Grab
so
the terminal.
yeah, I'm gonna grab the terminal real quick. I'm gonna skip it, but I'm gonna grab it. Wow, I just gotta press X to use. Anyway, so when it comes to old art style versus new art style, go ahead.
I absolutely love that the front birthday celebration is global. You know, like I could be on the other side of the map and still hear that because it was just so loud in my ears. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I just had to say that.
So as an old Halo veteran myself, I don't know. I get when they came out with Halo 4 and they made it their own. Like, I respect that. Like, you guys, you know, Bungie sold it to you. They entrusted you as a company to make their game.
And it's not like they were
something good. There's no
purposely trying to piss off the players, you know? They were just trying to do something unique, you know? We're not Bungie. We're not going to try to pretend to be Bungie. This is our art style.
And I get that.
I
get that. I just don't like it. But I am glad. Listen, they also had 2 games. All right, so Halo. So basically, here's what happened. Halo 4 came out, or Halo was sold. Bungie sold Halo 3, or sold Halo as a title.
The IP, whatever it's called.
And hold on, let me take care of this. All right, so Halo was sold, and I respect that. Bungie wanted to move on to other projects, and eventually moved on to Destiny, right? And that, which, you know, all that's fine. I get it. Things happen. I don't like Bungie. I don't like that Bungie sold Halo. I feel like Halo would be a very different world right now if Bungie stuck with Halo. Anyway, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so Bungie sold it, and I think it would be a very different game and stuff like that right now if Bungie still had it. That's not the case. The case is that 343 owns it. But when they came out with Halo 4, everybody was confused because not only did they change art style, when you change something as radically as anatomy of an alien, like, you know, it just...
Where are you going?
Down here.
Let's move down the beach. Keep an eye out for any cargo we can salvage.
What? I always went back to the Warhog.
No, fuck that. There's another Warthog down here in rockets.
Oh. Well, there's a Warhog right here. You passed it, actually.
Yeah, I know. I'm coming up top. Up here. There are no textures. There are no textures for this plasma rifle. I can't...
I don't see what you
Oh,
mean.
there is a texture. Ian, come here. Is there a texture for this?
Where are you?
Coming down the hill.
Oh.
I was on the mid plateau thing. Stop moving. Alright, is there textures?
Not for you firing. The gun has a texture, and it has a firing texture, but I can't see the bullet. Oh, wait. Yeah, I can. It's just very faint.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be like that. It's just so...
It makes sense.
Anyway. So...
I left some rockets there for you, I think.
When they changed the art style, it wasn't so much that they changed the art style. They just didn't have an explanation as to why things looked different canonically. And that just kind of bothered me.
Well, at the same time, though, you can always make the counter argument that they didn't explain anything because it's just like technobabble, which is what a lot of people describe the Halo ring firing as, just technobabble, like how it actually works. You know?
Oh yeah.
Because there's no real science behind how the Halo rings fire.
Right. I see that. I see the
They just-
concept you're implying.
They just they fire a beam that goes light years and light years through the entire galaxy, and it targets the central nervous system of all living creatures. Like, yeah, but how?
Yeah.
That's what's technobabble.
Okay.
You know.
Anyway.
So they could have had some. They just probably didn't want to get accused of technobabble, but in like the sense of describing, oh, there was a genetic disease, or they're a different tribe of hunter. That's the reason they look different, or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. I just didn't like the radical change. They changed the elite's anatomy. I didn't like that. It didn't happen this way.
And my spine doesn't exist.
Yeah. But I don't know. There was a lot of shit to change. Like the face of a grunt. If you go into Halo 3 and knock the mask off of a grunt and take a look at it, and then knock the mask off of a grunt in Halo 4 or in Halo 5, it's not, I don't know, it just doesn't look right. Art style or not, it just doesn't look right to me.
And like again, devil's advocate, maybe the whole reason is that, like, they obviously never said this, and it's kind of like a cop-out kind of thing, but it's just a different species of grunt.
Right.
You know? Or a different race, I should say.
I don't know. They did that with the skirmishers in there as well.
Go to the old graphics. It is dark in this hallway.
Oh, Christ. Yeah. Sorry to everybody watching my perspective. I just realized I switch between the graphics a lot. I don't know if everybody does that.
I don't do it a lot, but I just do it to see, it's like, oh, it's interesting how that changed over 10 years, you know? Or
yeah, I like looking at stuff like that pylon. That this pylon makes a comeback in Halo 2. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It's interesting to see. But so, with that all said about the original art style, I prefer the original art style. I'm just one of those people that was impacted, not heavily, but impacted enough where it bothered me that things like simple anatomy changed. Things like me forgetting where the hell I'm going right now. I've never done that. What the hell? Anyway. Yeah, it's just stuff like that just bothered the hell out of me.
Well, the hunters are dead.
Yeah, where the hell they go?
One went down this chasm.
Oh. Oh, Fohammer, how you were probably one of the coolest NPCs that we'd never see.
You can see her in the new graphics. Like
We don't know if that's actually Fohammer though.
I thought she was flying the Pelican.
Oh yeah, you're right. I guess I don't know where to go, dude.
Like I said, don't follow me. I always get lost in this level. Maybe up that ramp.
I just went up that ramp.
I always get lost in this level.
Everybody who's watching this video is like, "Oh my god, you ever played Halo?"
Oh my
before?
god,
Like, yes.
go left!
I know, everybody.
Yeah.
I literally just went in a circle.
Yeah, so did I.
I just went here. Hold on. We'll
Yep.
get there. We'll get there.
I mean, that's what you get for Forewarner architecture just being so extra. Oh, I found the door, I think. Is this the right door? Yep.
It's a door.
Come to me. It's a door, yeah.
All
It's
right.
somewhere to go.
Active camo, which leads to nowhere.
Oh! You got a bit of lag?
No, I didn't get that.
You're the host.
Oh my lord. Oh, here's where that hunter landed. That elite just signed a death certificate.
I'm right back at you. Can I has pistol, sir?
I have no idea where it is.
I
Oh,
have
there's
no
your
idea
assault
where I
rifle.
died.
It's easier to find your stuff in the old graphics.
Yeah, that's if it actually exists.
What, your pistol?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I mean, there's an open window right here.
Yeah, it's probably out that open window.
What? No, that's a plasma rifle. I'll take the plasma rifle. Screw it.
Yeah, I don't
Let's
see it
go.
anywhere.
Oh, down.
So yeah, when it comes to the art style, I prefer the old art style. It needs to make a comeback, especially this old elite design. Like, look how good that looks compared. Like that's just a graphics update. That's not really like a design change. Like, I mean, this is a little bit of a design change. I don't know. That's my piece. I've said it 1,000 times in the last 15 minutes.
Alright, now to go all the way back up.
Yep. While we're on the subject of Halo Infinite, let's talk about the return of the Flood.
Nope, not that way.
Return of... Why?
There's nothing there.
Oh. Yes, there is. You just can't get to it.
Well, yeah, because I suck at jumping.
Ian, let's talk about the return of the Flood, the return of the Brutes.
Whoa, hold on.
That
This is funky music I never heard before.
this is all remastered music.
I know, but I played through Halo 1 again, the remaster. I've never heard this music before.
What, this metal version?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it. It's real funky. Alright, yes, Flood. They
Well,
were
they were-
obviously absent in 3 and 4, or 4 and 5. I mean.
Yeah.
But at the end of Halo Wars 2, as many of you may know, when Anders moves the ring to try to get a portal or some sort of a connection back to Earth, she encounters a Guardian, which means that
I died.
Oh, they backed off. That means that Halo 6 or Halo Infinite, and Halo Wars, I guess 3, are probably going to be the same game, if anything, but they're in the same universe. They're what?
The grunt blew me off the edge.
Did you spawn and die immediately?
I ran up the hill and died.
Oh.
For the ramp.
This is the hill I will die on. But yeah, it's like they do take place in the same universe, and so now they're gonna. The main problem at the beginning of both series was the time skip, you know. So now that what Halo Wars brings us is a return to the Flood, because there was Flood in Halo Wars 2. So the problem arises is if you're gonna have the Halo Wars cast and the original Halo cast meet up,
Right.
you can't just forget about the Flood, and you can't just forget about the Banished, you know. Oh, that's a grenade.
I mean, yeah, it's just there's a lot of story arcs coming together right now. Well, really,
Yeah.
2 main story arcs coming together. You got the Halo
You
Wars.
passed it, by the way.
What?
Go in that door.
Oh yeah, I was killing the elite. You got the Halo Wars story, which is set, I believe, 30 years. I believe
It's like
30
20.
years
I think it's
prior,
like
right?
28 years is the official, like how long they were adrift.
No, I'm talking about Halo Wars takes place 20 years before the Halo event, I believe.
Something like that. It says in the
In
beginning of the game.
But it's just cool. So I don't know where we're going.
Don't ask me.
It's just cool seeing those 2 story arcs coming together, because in the end of Halo Wars 2, the legendary ending, or the Halo Wars 2 legendary ending, you did see Anders get stopped. That's a big boy.
That's not the legendary ending. Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, that's the regular
That's
ending.
just a regular ending.
I picked up all your ammo, by the way.
I don't
Thanks.
care. I spawn with an assault rifle.
It shows Anders getting stopped by
A
one of
Guardian.
Cortana's guardians, and
Presumably the one around the Reach. No, Earth. Where did she send it? I forget where she sends the ring. Does she send it through the Arc portal?
yeah, she sent it through the portal of the Ark, but I think it's the one that we're supposed to replace.
Oh, right. She can only send it to a replacement area.
Right.
But that she said it should have been close enough to one of the their relays, so it was there to replace 4.
I believe the Halo that was destroyed in Halo 3.
So Delta 2.
Whichever
Installations
one
2.
Whichever one
Is this-
was destroyed from Halo with the
This
Ark.
is Alpha Halo, right?
I believe this is Alpha Halo. This is
Yeah, so-
this is the one where in Halo 3 it was the one that was destroyed. I don't know. We're gonna wrap up this level because this is the next level, I believe.
Yeah, we'll continue this conversation in the next episode.
But until then, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Goodbye.
Peace.